Whoa, stop, right there.
In the winter months when migration has waned, a handful of rare visitors find their way into the state. During this time of the year, these birds are the ones that draw the most attention and are the most fun to chase after. When a spotted towhee was reported along Lake Michigan, we headed to Forest Beach Migratory Preserve to try and find it. The spotted towhee is native to the western United States, but this bird had found its way east and had been associating with a female eastern towhee. A few days earlier, we made a trip to try and find it. After hours of looking, we only got the faintest of views. Today, we're back with Rob to see if we can get a more substantial look. We were here once already and got a glimpse of it, and there's two spots to see it. One is on the lower edge of a bluff, and it seems like it's only there really early in the morning. And then the other part is on private drive, where you can kind of look into the private drive. And some people have walked on the private drive, which we don't really want to do, but we'll see what happens. We started out checking the ravine where the bird was initially found. We noticed several downy woodpeckers, chickadees, and juncos, but no towhee. We walked up to the ridge where we had seen it the first time we looked. On the way, we located some white-winged crossbills and got a brief glance at a northern shrike, but still no spotted towhee. We decided to search the ravine one more time when we saw something fly low across the road right in front of us.
So here's the situation with the habitat, is there's this lower almost valley area where people have seen the bird, and they've also seen it on the ridge looking this way, kind of at a house. So we went down here, didn't see it, then we went up to the house. Someone was doing some work near the house, so it was kind of loud, so we came back down to the ridge, saw a bird fly across the path that looked like it, and then we saw the spotted for a few seconds, kind of foraging in the brush, and we're waiting to see if it'll come back out again. But we got much better views than the last time, so we're happy about that.
The spotted towhee is a large sparrow with a black back and hood, red eyes, rufous sides, white stomach, and white wing and back spots. They are similar in coloration to the eastern towhee, and the two were once considered a single species. They occasionally interbreed in areas where their ranges overlap. The range of the spotted towhee expands from central to western North America, and they can be seen at feeders in residential areas. Some scientists have suspected that the spots on the spotted towhee help them to blend into the sun-spotted underbrush of the western U.S. These birds are often found in thick brush, making hopping and scratching motions to feed on seeds and small animals under the leaf cover. They also feed on berries and plant material. Nests are made on or near the ground, and spotted towhees lay 2 to 6 eggs per clutch and have 1 to 3 broods per year.
Nice.
I know, right?
It's so hard to get anything clear.
Oh yeah, for sure, but I think that's like as good as I could have done.
Yeah.
Not too bad, eh?
Nice.
We got the spotted towhee. Was it worth it to come back?
I think so. I at least got a video that I can be happy with compared to my terrible video last time.
A few weeks later, we went on a drive to Manitowoc to find a brant that had been there for a month. Over the years, the Manitowoc impoundment has proved to be a great place for vagrant birds. With harbor and lake surrounding land with sand and water in the middle, several rare birds have made an appearance over the years, including Harlequin ducks, red knots, and a white-winged tern. When we arrived, we were greeted with extremely high winds and gray sky overhead.
What part of the harbor was it?
It's kind of around that way, I think. This is where the geese and other birds usually are, but then I think this bird's been seen over there.
Hey, Ryan. The branticipation is killing me.
I'm nervous.
You're nervous?
Yeah.
This is the spot where it was been reported, where it has been reported the past couple days by the lighthouse.
One of those things that it's either there or it's not there.
I like to think that it tends to the lighthouse, that it helps guide ships that are lost, just like it is lost.
It was usually found at the beginning of a concrete break wall leading to a lighthouse. When we didn't see it there initially, we thought we were out of luck. but decided to walk out on the wall in order to see the lighthouse anyway.
Whoa, 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 stop. Right there.
There at the foot of the lighthouse was our target bird.
The Brant is a compact goose with a short black neck, characteristic white necklace mark, brown upper body, brown and white lower body, black tail feathers, and white rump. A Canadian study found that Brants tend to mate with other individuals that have a similar amount of white on their neck, which is variable from bird to bird. Brants nest in Arctic wetlands and migrate through the east and west coasts of North America. They do overwinter in some parts of the US and can get used to the presence of humans, otherwise they are normally skittish. Brants are vegetarians, and on their wintering grounds they feed mostly on eelgrasses and green algae. With many eelgrass beds in decline, Brants have moved to feeding in more developed areas. They also ingest grit to help them process their food. Nests are made on the ground, and Brants have 1 brood per breeding season, with 3 to 5 eggs per brood.
Good thing we decided to walk out here.
Yeah, I never would have seen that there. This is such like a cool place to see it, like in front of this lighthouse on this walkway with the waves whipping up in both directions.
For some reason, I just always thought, based on the pictures, it was like right by the shore.
Yeah, well, it really is petite. Like it kind of blends in with the walkway, and it might have even been behind one of these little posts.
We watched the Brant for as long as our frigid limbs could handle it. For most of that time, it foraged along the breakwall, eating algae. Hopefully, this means that this bird is still in good health even though it's out of its normal range. Only time will tell how long the Spotted Towhee and Brant will stay, but for the time they're here, Wisconsin birders will be happy to continue viewing them. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Badgerland Birding.
Oh, the fat seagull! Look at that! What kind of gull is it?
I don't know, you tell me. I'm driving.
A fat one.
Does it look like a herring gull?
It's just generic. It's cold out. I think I got frostbite.
Was it worth it?
Yep. I like to think that it tends to the lighthouse. That it helps guide ships that are lost, just like it is lost.
So it's a ghost brand?
Ghost brand.